Hey yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy here, and today we are going to be looking at the top 5 limited time cars available inside of Southwest Florida. These cars are based off of kind of my opinion and a little bit of mixed in with like a lot of variation of different cars, because I don't want it to be one-sided like all hypercars or anything. There are some cars, there are some not, other cars. So all of them are like split into different categories, so I mean it's just like a fair balance between all the cars. Now before this video starts, I want to let you guys know that I do get a Roblox group with Roblox merch. I got a Discord group you can join, and I got some social you can follow. All the links are in the description below. But as we're casually driving along this road here, why don't we start off with our first car? So, coming in at number 5 on the list is the, drumroll please, the Mercedes-Benz 6x6 pickup truck, or, behemoth. Like, this thing is absolutely massive. Now, why does it only come in at number 5, you may be asking? Well, this car is good at pretty much a lot. It's pretty much off-road based, but I mean its speed, acceleration, all that good stuff isn't the best, but obviously it is a big heavy truck. But I mean, it comes in at number 5 as it's just not one of those cars that I feel like belong really high. But if you guys were to rate this car, where would you put it if you had to, put it on your scale? I personally don't think it's kind of like top 3 worthy. It's just not my style. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Nevertheless, it's still one of the best, still one of the top 5, limiteds in the game. But yeah, why don't we go move on to the number 4 spot, which you guys are gonna hate me for this list. It's just gonna be like everyone's gonna hate me. But coming in at number 4. We're gonna go to the hyper. Oh god, we're doing the thing again, guys. All right, so nothing happened, I swear. I may or may not have just had to reset because it wasn't letting me do anything. But yeah, why don't we move on to the number 4 spot, which a lot of you are gonna hate me for, is the Venom F5. This car right here. You guys are gonna hate me for putting it in number 4. This car is really good at drag racing, but that's all it's good for. It's turning, not the best. Its looks are fairly decent, but if I were to go out and have to drive this thing every day, I think it'll just be a little bit of a pain having to deal with its turning, because this thing literally does not like stay straight. As long as you go on a straightaway, I think you'll be fine. But this car does not like any sort of turns at all. But it is pretty quick, so it does deserve, top 5 positions. Look at this thing; it's literally a bullet. We're already going 260. I'm gonna go reach like 300. Like, I mean, this car is literally insane. But I mean, turning factors and somewhat of the look factors, kind of nudge it down there. But yeah, if you guys were to rate this car again, where would you guys put it? We're going 307. I should jump out of the car and watch it go all the way to the end of the map. Now, as that car fades off and starts raining, why don't we move on to the next car on the list as we change the time to day, so we can actually kind of see a little bit better. To the next car on this list, which is number 3. This car is a classic car, and it came out recently, which is the GTR Z-Tune. This bad boy right here is one very nice looking car, very good car too. I mean, it drives very nicely, it speeds very good. A lot of the things about this car is really nice, and it's just like one of those cars where you can kind of get along with it very well. And a lot of people think this car's cool. I think it's cool too, so it deserves, one of those top 3 spots, because it's just generally all around a pretty decent car. And I also got, its paint and all that, but I mean, it's still a really good car. I do like, if you were to pull up the Starbucks in this thing, a lot of people would look at you and say that's pretty nice. They probably won't. They probably would be arguing inside the Starbucks, but you know what I mean. This car is one to turn heads when you're driving it down the street. But why don't we move on to the number 2 spot, which a lot of you are gonna hate me for again, probably, maybe, I don't know, which is the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Now, you guys are wondering, why isn't this thing like number 1, higher on the list, or why isn't the Venom higher on the list? Well, I mean, you gotta be fair here. I mean, this car is number 2 for one reason. It's really nice. It is insanely clean. It has the built-in interior, like the interior is really nice. It's pretty much, decked out. One thing about this car that's a little bit of an issue is the fact that the other Koenigsegg that's not limited and that's inside of the dealership is practically the same thing, just different body style, and it goes a little bit, it goes pretty much the same speed as this. This is just a more designed version. So I mean, Other than the fact that it doesn't, its counterpart in the dealership is, you know, pretty much the same thing as this. I don't know if it deserves like #1 spot, as it's pretty much the other car with just a bit more design. But I mean, it's still very, very nice. It does have its interior, it does have its droppable roof, it does have the nice little wing, it does have the diffusers down there. Very, very nice car overall. Now, why don't we move on to the #1 spot, which you guys are gonna hate me for, probably. I don't know why. You guys are gonna dislike this video so hard, but if you guys are enjoying this video, please hit that like button so we can ratio the people. I'm just kidding. But yeah. When we move on to our #1 spot, so what section do you think it is? Leave in the comments below, and we're going to click on that section in 3, 2, 1. Coupe 2013 BMW M3 GTS. Now you guys are gonna hate me for this. Hate me. Why is it this car? Well, let me tell you. Let's hop into this bad boy. Let's take it out for a little drive. This car sounds really nice in startup, okay? This thing drives like a beast. This car has some customization options, which I can make it look really cool. So like I can drop the car and it looks really, really cool. It's pretty much like the best tuner in the game. Like if I were to go to, like, you know, put some wheels on this bad boy. Let's see. Put some of my good wheels on here. Let's go to the Eat Super. I think we should go to sports. I'm pretty sure it's in the sports section, street section. We'll put the, no, not the blacks. I think the gold. Yeah, the gold. 255, 155, 155. You know, tune the car up a little bit and it will look really, really nice. Personally, I like the look of this, like this right here. I don't know about the gold rims. I don't really like gold rims, but the car is really, really good overall. I mean, it handles really nice. Its speed's like, you know, pretty decent. But like the amount of customizations you can do, just like the outside, to make this car look even better, is just something that I like. It's personally not that bad of a car once you start to, like, you know, drive it around a little bit, customize it, get your look onto it, because frankly this car isn't bad at all. Now, I'm not biasing hypercars, I'm not going to bias any other car. I'm going to be really honest when it comes down to my #1 car. This car is definitely one of those cars. It's very, very nice, quick, efficient, and overall fairly good. But yeah, what do you guys think of my list? Leave it in the comments below. If you guys were to, you know, make your own list, what would you guys put it on? What would you guys put on your list? I know I asked you guys so many questions in this video. You don't have to answer them. Nobody will, probably. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's top 5 limited time cars in Southwest Florida video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. You know, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.